Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tom, and of course, this is Tom's Wrestling Collection. Today, we're going to be doing Bendie-Mania 4. We've got all sorts of stuff, all sorts of bendies to open up. I got stuff from Ringside. I got stuff from Brian Myers' Whatnot, Kinnick's Whatnot, Matt Cardona's Whatnot, maybe another Whatnot or two in there. I'm not even sure. Some eBay stuff. I mean, we got stuff from all over the place. I've fallen hard for these bendies. I said I was never going to get a single one, and now between autographed and loose, I probably got 60 or 70 of them. I don't even know. Maybe I'll count them up after this video, see where we're at. We're going to start out with a couple of heavy hitters right out of the gate. From Ric Flair's last match, right on there, Jim Crockett Promotions. It says Ric Flair's last match right on there. This is kind of the pre-match Ric Flair. Not exactly true to form because he did have that blue shirt on underneath, and he doesn't have it in this figure, but still pretty nice little nature boy there. On the back of it, you can see the kind of got the carding there, like a Ric Flair card, along with, again, saying it's got the major, major pod network and Ric Flair's last match logo right on there, along with the Nature Boy logo. And then pretty much the same thing across the board, except for the bloody variant. The same packaging all the way across, except for the blood splatters on there. Pretty neat figure. So let's open these bad boys up. Let's start first with the pre-match. The non-bloody Nate. Let's take a look here. And this thing, not really a whole lot that's bendy about this, but it's a big, heavy one. It's the Nature Boy. You can break a few rules for Nate. This has got some size and some girth to it. A little fluffy in the middle there. A little softer in the middle there, but it's a heavy one. I'm sure this is going to be the exact same way, just with the blood splatter all over it. A Flair wearing the crimson mask, something out of a horror movie. I'll be honest, this isn't probably my favorite of all of these figures. I think they've done a better job as these lines have moved along, but I got these for a pretty good price on Brian Myers' Whatnot, so I went with it. And it's the Nature Boy. Can't go wrong with the Nature Boy. Next up, we have Nick Nemeth, the former Dolph Ziggler, current TNA champion. The boys moved pretty quick on these. The Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Collect Major, they moved pretty quick. Got a quick Nick Nemeth out there. But you can see the packaging on both sides. Got his logo on there. Let's open this guy up and see where we're at here. Comes with the card on here. Got the Nick Nemeth card. I've got quite a few of these. I should probably go through and organize, see what I do and don't need. Maybe I'll get a full set. I don't know. But probably not the best likeness of the guy, but like I said, they kicked this out quickly. I like the tights on here a lot. It's got his logo in the red, white, and blue right on the front there. I don't know if you can see that real well. And then again on the back. Not bad. Not bad. And like I said, they kicked that out quick. They got, he got released from WWE. And they had him up and running pretty quick there. Next up, couple of ECW guys back to back. Raven. You see there, Major Bendie's official Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Bendable, posable figure. Kind of got the Raven card on the back there. Let's take a look here. We get them out of the packaging. This looks a lot like Raven how I remember him. And the likeness is even pretty good for a little bendy figure. But I mean, ripped up jorts. He's got some of the tattoos even sticking out underneath the shorts. Tattoos on his arms, on his forearms. Kind of cover everything, and on the back of it, it says, "I feel your pain." On the back writing there, back of the shirt. And another ECW legend. Going back to back with him. Sabu. Got the card here with him. Pretty good likeness on the card there. And then the fake autograph on the back of the card. This is nice. I'm looking at this. You can see the scars right on Sabu. Got it even on his face. Like, looking at this, I mean, they scarred up his face. I mean, it's probably not the best likeness in the world, but they got scars on his face. They got the scars across his chest, along with his autograph being on the back, kind of adds to it. But they got the scars on the back, just like Sabu has in real life. Next up, got a couple of American ones back to back. It kind of looks like here. We're gonna go with Butterbean and Hacksaw. We'll start with Butterbean. Real name, I believe, is Eric Esch. Doing the DDP yoga right now because he was kind of out of it there for a while. He was in rough shape. I dropped him, so I had to run around and pick him up. But we got the old Butterbean here. Bald head. Looking like Curly from the Three Stooges. It's a neat little figure. I don't know how much it really looks like him, but it's a pretty neat little fig. Not my favorite of the bunch, but he's a boxer, so he's never really going to be probably my favorite anyway. Then we go to the Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This guy's a legend. I got the opportunity to meet him with Lil Broski, with Emmett at whatever. I'm not sure which one it was at WrestleMania last year, if it was WrestleCon or which convention went along with that. But he couldn't have been nicer. I paid for a photo and an autograph, and he made sure he took a photo with myself, one with just Emmett, and then one with all three of us. I thought that was really cool that he just took the time, and I explained to him how he was my dad's favorite wrestler when I was a little kid. Just, it meant a lot to me that he sat and took the time and talked with us, and then he signed a 2x4. What else would you want to have Duggan sign? If I get the opportunity, though, I might have him sign one of these Bendies, because this is pretty sweet. He's got the face paint there. He's got the 2x4 in the old glory, the red, white, and blue. Doesn't get any better than that, tough guy. I think this is a pretty good figure, man. It looks like Duggan. Pretty basic getup that he always wore anyway, but getting that red, white, and blue on there and the 2x4. Speaking of American icons, I just got this in today from Ringside Collectibles. It came with my Steiner Brothers and CM Punk Ultimates. Got the card here, Sarge. Telling like it is. Getting line, Megget. I've got another Sarge Bendy. I don't know if there's just two of them. I'm gonna have to start really looking to see what I do and don't have for this line. But I like this. I've always been a Sarge fan. He's, you can get him in both wrestling and G.I. Joe figure form. What more could you want? The guy crossed lines of toys. Who else does that? Absolute legend, former world champion. Then we're gonna go with the guy. This is a WrestleCon exclusive right here. This is the bloody variant of Effie. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a whole lot about Effie, but I needed him, and he was pretty cheap in here. So, not gonna be able to do a whole lot of the review as far as what the likeness looks like and stuff like that, because I just don't know a lot about him. I mean, from what the little I've seen, it kind of looks like him. I like the jacket on there. He's got the fishnet tights. His trunks say "Daddy" on the front. I need glasses. I can't tell what it says on the back, but it says "Daddy" on the front there. He's got the blood dripping down the chest, the face, even on the back of the hands, the front of the hands, the whole nine there. Pretty neat little figure. I said, I don't know a whole lot about Effie himself, but, it's a pretty nice little figure, and from what I know about him, I think it looks like him. Let's go on. From a guy that didn't have much to do with wrestling at all for years and years, the man that eliminated The Undertaker from the Royal Rumble, that is his big claim to fame. But in recent years, he's come out with his own YouTube channel, and it is a big hit. And apparently Maven, that's who this is about the nicest guy in the world. Not a bad figure of him. I mean, probably not the best likeness you're going to find a Maven out there, but still a pretty good fig. He wore kind of a basic outfit. Got his logo with the Maven on the front there. And the big old eyebrows like you'd have Maven. I mean, I guess if you get the eyebrows right on Maven, and you're close enough. Another ECW legend. Coming right here, I've already got the bloody variant of this. The Bloody Chase in the red, white, and blue. But the Sandman. You can see him with this logo on the front, holding up the kendo stick, smoking a cig. Doesn't get any better than that. What says America more than the Sandman smoking a cig and holding his kendo stick? Drinking a beer. This will go right next to the bloody variant I have in the red, white, and blue. Then we go on to the bloody variant of Nick Gage, Matt Cardona's big nemesis. I'm not sure actually if this is a figure that's from the match that kind of changed Cardona's career. He did the death match with Nick Gage, became the death match king, and it changed. Matt Cardona will be the first to tell you that changed the trajectory of his career. He reinvented himself right on the spot with that match. So worked out well for everybody involved. Nick Gage, let's be honest, his name blew up quite a bit because of that match too. Matt Cardona was a big star that went out there and did that with him. But this has got the pizza cutter in hand. It's got the blood all over, the bandana, Nick Gage on the back, the camo shorts. Pretty neat little figure. And then last but not least, as far as the ones we're going to open today, Smart Mark Sterling. I'm going to try to get all the Smart Marks. I've got, I think, 4 of them now. I have another one on the way that's going to be autographed, and I'm not quite sure if it's a different variant than what I already have or not. But he's got the Lakers colors going here. The purple and yellow, a little bit of black in there. Old Silver Balls himself. Looks exactly the same as all the other figures, just got a little bit of different paint job on here. But nice little Smart Mark. I like his additions to the show, so I'm a big fan of his, along with obviously Brian and Matt also. But the big one for me anyway, I know the Flares are kind of a main eventer on their own, but big for me is I get to add to the autographed wall. Here comes the Axe, here comes the Smash, the Demolition Walking Disaster. Autographed, smashed, autographed Axe. These will be staying mint on card. I love these. I love these bendies. You know, the Demolition always to me were like second place behind the Road Warriors. They're kind of a Road Warriors knockoff to me. But I was still a fan. They won me over eventually just because they were so good at what they did. And I like these bendies a lot. I think the likeness on these is probably the best that they've ever done on both of them. I love these. They look like them, not even just because they got the paint right on them, but the facial, you know, the faces on them, the head scans are great. They really are. And I'm super happy to be able to add these to my autographed bendy wall. So that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you coming to Bendie-Mania 4 and checking me out. I think we're going to call it Bendie-Mania 4, the score that settled the war. And please hit the like button, comment, share, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, all of the above. I don't have little broski to hit the button, so Tom, hit the button.